Broadcasting from under the roof of Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are set for baseball.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a cold strike too.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Second baseman.
Striding in, Brian Dozier. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Now batting, Corey Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. First pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gordon onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now in the box, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Dozier over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to left. Williams has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In now, Billy Williams, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here it comes. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Escobar. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Digging in, Billy Williams. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. He gathers the throw. That's off to that one. Ready now, Nelson Cruz. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And that's the first out.
Center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up now, Victor Martinez. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rosario is there. And that's the 3rd out.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
First baseman.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And that one just missed outside. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. He's on the move again from first. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
3-1.
The count now. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gilby is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here. 2-1. Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard to third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager. Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Chipper Jones, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Hit back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So here now is the pitcher, Michael Pineda. Popped him up. Mejia is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Rosario is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Francisco Mejia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Popped up. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Digging in, Billy Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a swing and a high pop-up, and there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Pujols. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. Pujols is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Grounded back up the middle, right to Gordon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Ready for another chance, Billy Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Runners off for second. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Full count to Billy Williams, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Running yet again for second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
A 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Riding in once again, Nelson. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate. and drive some runs in.
Williams has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Coming to the plate now, Larry Doby. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is Blackmon. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Set and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. And that ends the inning. Digging in, Eddie Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here. Chipper takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is on the ground over to first, and he is out on the tag. Now to the plate, the pitch.
Pitcher number 36, Michael Pineda.
Always good to have a veteran like this to turn to in the pinch as the left-handed hitting Luis Gonzalez has moved out into the on-deck circle now. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. D. Gordon 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Blackmon earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Williams moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Corey Seager.
Number 5.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez will swing it from the left side right here. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. Digging in once again, Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-2 now.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Ball one.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackman going back, and it's gone. Ready for another shot now. Nelson Cruz bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled. Digging in the.
Leading on for the Cubs.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down.
First delivery to him on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Doby ranging back to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple. He's set. Here it comes. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Check swing, but he held up in time. 0-1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slide.
And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
Raisel Iglesias comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Albert Pujols is down for the first out in the 7th inning. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Ready once again, Joey Gallo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Doby going back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So here now, Melky Cabrera has grabbed the bat now and moved into the on-deck circle, so he'll hit in the place of the pitcher, Shields. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Change up low. 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been
swing and a miss. That retires the side. Josh Hader gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Kilby on at first, nobody out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Chipper Jones will be next. He's running. He leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Digging in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackmon. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in.
Edgar. Right down. Edgar.
Gary Carter will pinch hit here, and he's the potential time.
Gary Carter.
Lee Smith takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Williams moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. At the plate, D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here's
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Biro, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Doby comes on now, and he has it one down. Digging in, Billy Williams. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Yanked on the ground down the line. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He was a ground out. Billy Wagner comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard the lead. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And a good slider there from Wagner. No balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Vizquel stands at second with no outs. And he misses 2-1. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. In there, now the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Jorge Escobar, as he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, did miss it. We'll see if he...
And that'll plate the tying run from third, as we've got ourselves a brand new ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Adam.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Ottavino is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and if you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy, he's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitched, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the...
Here's Albert now. He's hit...
Leading off goes Chicago.
Fernando Rodney will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Now a ball hits sharply toward third. There to spirit his chipper as he takes this one down for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie Rosario, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hit and bring it back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Gallo. He went deep last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that... Ready once again.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, center fielder
Trevor Hoffman enters to do the pitching. And best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Williams will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike. Now to the plate. Mike Piazza's up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope.
3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Brian Dozier now. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Two balls and a strike to Dozier. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position. Ready for another shot now. Corey Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. Alex Wood comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get. Robles is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's D. Gordon now. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Dozier is there to make the catch, and that means we've got Lee Smith takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Ready for another. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Doby is there. 1 down. stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Williams. He was a double play victim last time around. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do?
Number 5.
Stepping in, Albert Pujols. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled. Digging in to try it again, Billy Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Williams.
And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Rosario is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So digging in now, Jorge Escobar. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats in all of baseball. Just a tick behind for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that one stayed up a little high. High in the air out to center field. Seager over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. First pitch on its way. Way out in front.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play it. Riding in once again, Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Doby calls for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Joey Gallo. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here it is on 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Vizquel scoops it up, and the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are two away now. From the stretch. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. So striding forward now, Larry Doby. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Here's the switch hit. Danny Farquhar takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. But fastball inside, ball one. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Chipper Jones will be next. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit. His second in this one. 2 for 5 now. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base.
The pitcher, number 47.
Jim Edmonds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Jim Edmonds.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes the ball. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
To 2-2 now.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
So he got him swinging. Jim Edmonds is dealt with for the first out in the bottom. Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. Seager over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a big spot here in stepping in, Omar Vizquel, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Mejia is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more base. Roberto Ozuna takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside. And the changeup is way low that time. A high fastball is in there. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Brian Dozier will be next. 3-2 full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And there's the first out to begin the 13th. So stepping in, Brian Dozier. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hot high in the air. Vizquel is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Corey Seager, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hit hard to the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Missed with a breaking ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Francisco Mejia. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box now, Billy Williams, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Seager on second. Mejia at first, 2 out in the inning. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Here's Albert. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Fastball that just misses inside.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
A changeup over the inside corner.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Full count, 3-2. Chopper to short. Vizquel brings it in. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Billy Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pujols is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Escobar. A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound. First offering on its way. A ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Blackman is there to make the catch, and that means we've got. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario, as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning. Here's Joey Gallo now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Rounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Denny Farquhar. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here's the first pitch. Strike.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
3-2 now. Count remains full. Ready with another 2-strike offering. hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's Brian Dozier now as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Slurred in there, strike 1. The 0-1 in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, digging in and looking for more, Larry Doby. He'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. 0-1 the count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Victor Martinez. He singled his last time. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Cold strike on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
Still 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded softly to the right. Dozier scoops it up on the first, and we're headed for a 15th as that ends. Digging in to try it again, Corey Seager. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Ready for another shot now, Francisco Mejia. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. 1-0 the count. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Vizquel onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in once again, Billy Williams. It was a walk in his last trip, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knee.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. 3-1 the count now. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in. Trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
Fouled away. Here's the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. No balls and a strike to count. Seager, the runner at third. Williams over at second. Pujols at first, 1 gone. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think he can get to. But
meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 7-6 game. Ready once again, Joey Gallo. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Bases are loaded here, one man out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Farquhar. He drew a walk his first time up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to... So coming to the plate, Roberto Osuna. He'll start things out against Roberto Osuna, who for his part goes for the single. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. Ready for another chance? D. Gordon still looking for his first hit here. He's 0 for 6. A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Digging in the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. He's set. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are...
Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. So last chance here, and stepping in, Billy Williams. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. Riding in once again, Jorge Escobar. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up